Hello and welcome to episode 9 of our Broken Earth scenario. Now, we have taken parts of North America. We are prepared for expanding this in the future. We have now pivoted away from knowledge investments and going full into military build-up. We want to have 10 armies and then later also some navies attached to it to have the dominance over the Earth oceans against the alien dominance that currently is established with 56 points. We should be able to get there because we are going to get 0.3 military ore per month if we keep this up. And yeah, so that's what we are going to use. And meanwhile, we are going to also start trading out our knowledge orcs. So for example, we do have here 2/1/1 orcs that we will sell off. This one probably also will be switched to another energy orc. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. But basically we do have a handful of knowledge orcs distributed around our counselors, for example this one. And we are going to trade them to the other factions for resources that we then can invest into fleet. Because that's our main bottleneck currently, resources. We are going for the inertial confinement reactor, fusion reactor 4 and 5 to reduce the ship costs as far down as possible. And that's of course what we are aiming for here, and then we can get started with the ship construction. And yeah, so let's see for what we could do here. For example, with Exodus, we could try to offer them. They are aggrieved, so we are not going to get the best deals here. But we're also not in a hurry, so we can just decide, okay, what do we really want to sell? We can start with the small ones to bribe them off first, and when we have a better relationship to them, then we can sell them the big guns. So we are going to get this one first. Let's see if we can get anything for it. For example, noble metals would be best. Yeah, we have to bribe them first so that they like us, and then we can get proper resources from it. So let's do this one. And let's see the second one here. They're already down to displeased. And we're going to do the same. Let's see, where is one of... Have a few with one. Canis Fund here. Preferred more. Let's see if we can now get at least... they still don't want to give us anything, so we are going to continue bribing them. That's what I'm going to do over multiple mission phases now, to just get rid of our knowledge orcs and replace them with whatever we like. More shipyards finishing up, pretty good. And for example, we could replace those with the mission control ones to buff up our investment ratio there to get faster to the maximum. For example, this one is quite juicy. This one here, it's okay for 1 star, so we can put it in here now. There we go. And we should probably already unassign this one and put this one in here just to already start replacing stuff. And yeah, and basically I said we are going to cut down on knowledge investment globally.
Things are stabilizing.
As we have 25,000, that's more than enough that we need. One of you goes into proton here. Now we want the terawatt fusion and the plasma radiator, and then we are good to go for ship construction. So I'm going to jump forward 1 or 2 mission phases until that is done. Okay, 2 months later, roughly, we are now investing 126 points per month into military. We are already up to 3.1 or 3.0757. So this is going up nicely. And we lost, however, 2 control points here in Mexico, which I'm going to try to retake. And I also now have to make a decision if I want to, for example, backstep into the National Reconstruction Council eventually. However, we do lack control points still, so I'm not sure how. And also the selling of resources didn't work out that well as I hoped to. However, we do have now some ships under construction, so we are refitting the marine classes to a better design, and we have the salvage and the flagship class under construction. So these are the first ships we make, which are of course bringing a decent punch with it. However, I made a mistake and I didn't notice it. The fusion reactor 5 apparently needs exotics I wasn't aware of this and I didn't check it earlier, so we can't make it because we still have 0 exotics. But as soon as we get it, some exotics, we can make it. And if we check the prices here, so we are at around 200, 335, and then 190. This shaves off a bit of metal and a significant portion of nobles, like 30. That is considerable, but we can survive it for now. It's just, yeah, we could make 1 ship per month currently on this pacing. I am trying to trade here, but it's, well, it's very slow and not sure how well it will work out.
Things are stabilizing.
But the good news is that our military project for Earth is progressing nicely. So we are preparing for reconquest here eventually. And also we do have here pretty good scores, and military is going up 5.771. That's one of the best in the world. But we do have here, yeah, 5.7. Only the Atlantic Union is on a similar level. And then of course the others in North America as well, which would be really nice if we can integrate them into the Atlantic states. But that would mean that we will go to war with the alien admin, because this is a servant territory, and I'm not prepared for this yet, because we want to exceed the 56 naval power from them, for which we really have to get a lot higher here, make a lot of navies. So I'm not sure how quickly that will work out, but yeah, actually we can probably do something like this. Split it up a bit. We don't need to rush only this. We also want navies, so let's see how well this goes on. But we are also already up to almost 28,000 signs, so yeah, everything is a bit faster than it's necessary, I would say. And I'm hunting down everything that gives me control points now. You of course be able to annex at least the the National Reconstruction Council, and maybe then later these confederations here, and then of course also the remnants of the alien admin on North America, which I think if it works well we can start in about a year. Yeah, probably a year from now. And meanwhile we have to wait 200 days until our capital ships come out. I'm going to start making destroyers when this reaches roughly 130 days, so that we get 2 waves of 10 destroyers alongside this fleet, and then we can maybe take it for a spin on Earth to take out all of those servant fleets, for example, that are chilling here. And oh, they are lunar though, but still, I'm contemplating if we can do this, because most of them are just small ships, so our lancers should melt them in no time. But yeah, that's a thing for the future. Okay, here we are, and I went to May 21-24, and one benefit of the Academy is that we can actually talk to the aliens, and I wanted to know what their resource situation is. As we can see here, the main problem is metal. We have to keep this in mind for the future, that we try to target metal deposits first. And they have unlimited amount of fuel basically for their ships, but they cannot construct unlimited amounts of ships due to the fact that they lack metal. So most likely this will continue to be the case, because they are still building up stations. So just yeah, let's just keep that in mind. Can we actually give them like 5 money? The cred. Nice. Perfect. But yeah, I'm not going to take out these agents, because with the alien admin on the map, there will be alien facilities somewhere, and therefore they can, yeah, recruit on Earth itself. And I'm still trying to get a spy into the servants to actually see those facilities, to maybe get 2 or 3 exotics from assaulting one. With that, we could make some ships with the inertial confinement reactor 5. That would be best. And also we maybe get technology, so we don't need to shoot down a ship from them. But yeah, I'm still trying this. I got so far super unlucky and yeah, no chance apparently here on Brutal this time. They really don't like me. Apparently, and I just learned that, you can't find alien facilities by doing an, oh, it's called survey mission. So I found one in the province where the alien nation spawned. I was like, shouldn't be there one because it's one of the foundation conditions. And yep, there is. So we can get exotics from there. Awesome. But that was something I learned after how many campaigns? I don't know. I have played so many and now I know this kind of thing. It's so funny. But yeah, we are going to assault it, of course. Try to take it out. People. And from there, we can actually get a decent amount of exotics. Probably. So let's speed through this turn and get done with it. I tried to get Sarissa to my side, but that didn't work. Ooh, resistance. I want to talk to resistance.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
And yeah, so I also traded some resources. As we can see here, I have now 11,000 metal and almost 2,000 nobles. So pretty good. Which is a good basis for the next amount of fleet here. And they are the first destroyers that have finished up. They are on different bases, yeah. Good. And leave it like this. And yeah, now we are going to start building stuff. The thing is, I also want to start getting... Let's wrap this one up. Wait a second, there was something else I need to do. Definitely need the phases. This one here. I want this one as well. Something was here that I need to do. We don't need the radiators here. I don't know. Some global tech came up that I wanted to do, but I don't know anymore. We should probably get these ones done so that we don't accidentally lose a control point somewhere. Especially when we start taking alien admin stuff. Because there will be abductions present, so that will make stuff easier. Fleet logistics is something I want. Yeah, let's go into fleet logistics here. We don't need to rush it though. Let's finish tribal culture and everything. Favorite, yes. So let's see what our chances are. We maybe have to pimp. Yeah, we have to pimp him to 25, and then we can do this. So we have to find an orc here currently. Yeah, there we already have one plus 2. Good. And there is... Ooh, there's a military investment one. Oh, and a 3-star mining orc. And a 2-star mining orc. Ay. So we do command here and then another time command. So now we are at 25. Pretty good. Now let's see. I mean, we can buy this at the end of the... Let me do that in the jump afterwards. So let's see if we can make this work. What's the chances? 69%. Nice.
We're going in.
Really nice.
Where to?
And we probably should protect him.
Defending the
So
VIP.
here we go. And then you can talk to the resistance actually, so that we bribe them a bit. Give them technology and so on.
If you don't
Oh
stop
yeah, they have
batting
a
your
lot
eyelids
of
at these
metal.
damn things, we'll have to do something about it.
And we just give them projects here. Yeah, was to be expected. Can you really do? Yeah, they don't like me at all. So we're going to do this next turn. See what they want. Maybe they want boost or money. Let's see. But giving them technology can't hurt. Want this one here. Come on. It will resolve on 27th. Purpose done.
We now understand.
Yeah, I know. Let's do wormholes. Get the quest line done. Can reduce this again. Like this. I think that way too many things before we can get the result here. Let's see. Okay, more destroyers. Wrapping up.
Forget the
Arrival
trappings
catch.
of
So much stuff jumping in between. We definitely won't get network copper. No, that's not urgent. Psyops could be useful, but arrival governance. Oh yeah, arrival governance will get us more control points. That's what we need.
Target remains
Yeah.
operational.
Didn't work, but we're going to do it next turn again. Hopefully we get stuff what we want. Oh, Greece is gone as well. So yeah, maybe next round. Okay, here we are, and we got the facility assaulted. Got 3.2 exotics from it. Really nice. We are going to check the other provinces here as well. Oh, we got technology. We could have done this so much earlier.
our teams have retreated.
So, oh, we got a theropod as well. Nice. They will, of course, not like this. So I'm going to do survey missions in all these provinces here where I know that they transferred them peacefully. Maybe there will be facilities in there that we can take out. That would be my assumption. But who knows? The most important part is now that we, with the 3.2 exotics, we can build the better ship design. And also we can unlock the Reactor 5 finally. Because for that we needed the alien technology. So we would save up here a decent chunk of resources. So with the ships coming in here, and I'm going to actually cancel the secondary ships here, because we are going to, of course, use the newer design for this. Yeah, so we are going to use that. And I have to decide now what I want to do in which order. So do we want to jump the servant fleet here on Luna? Or maybe the protectorate fleet around Earth, which has 19 ships. So that's a lot of stuff. A lot of corvettes and so on. Mostly missiles. We do have lots of lasers, so that's not a problem. Or do we maybe wait for the second batch of ships? And maybe we want to get another big shipyard going. So these are decisions I have to make, because currently, I mean, the resources are decent. But I think we are now transitioning into the phase where ship amount and production speed is actually the main limitation of what we can do here. So you have to make some decisions and think about it. First of all, I'm going to design the new classes. Then I have to check how long it will take to refit to version 5. And if I maybe want to do this right away. Or maybe... I think I'm going to just do a second batch, and then in the meantime I'm going to research the reactor 6 and 7 soon as well. Because theoretically we are already in position to do... No, I think we need Accelerando for 7. So after Minded Machine here, we get an Accelerando. And I think Accelerando will unlock the 7. Yeah. Accelerando is necessary for 7. So we can only get 6, which still is a pretty big improvement. I mean, and 7 here costs 500,000, so that's definitely expensive. But yeah, one step after the other. So I think I'm going to just make a second batch of ships on the design with Reactor 5. And then gun for 6 and 7. And then the better drives coming with that. And these are then, of course, our best ship technologies that we can get for drives. Phaser weapons will be a challenge because they all need exotics. Not sure where I should get them from without fighting the aliens massively. We also still need a marine fleet for the HAPs of the aliens, but one thing after the other. So probably a second batch of ships first. Okay, it's time that we take our first fleet for a spin against the Protectorate, which have 19 ships here. Based on my assumption, what we can see here, they have mostly missiles and so on. So I'm not too worried. We're going to do our own battle. So we are going to go, I think, into a wedge here and then maybe not 650, maybe 500 is enough because we are outranging the enemy most likely. So we're now going to put these bottom here. There we go, and let's go. Go into this stance here. Let's see. We have mostly, yeah, some lasers are here, but they are on the small frigate, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm going to just watch here. So let's see. They started ahead of the HEP, so whatever is on the layered defense array on the HEP will not be relevant in this fight. Because either we survive the initial barrage from missiles here, but as we can see here, we are shredding them from the distance already. Now the missiles can launch. That's okay. Thunder in the sky here. And eventually they will start focusing on the missiles, but that shouldn't be a problem either. Oh, we took a bit of damage from someone here. Yeah, we are now busy shooting at these missiles here. We're good. Yeah, the two corvettes will be toast in a second. Yeah, missiles also not a threat. There we go. Awesome. That was a nice fight. Just watch and relax. That's the benefit of lasers. We don't really have complex battles ahead of us here. No coil gun, ray gun, micromanagement. We just fight. And we got mostly energy officer promotions, which is awesome. Because that, of course, let's check them out. So, for example, let's see here. Did you get an officer? No. Here? No. Blind? Sorry. Yeah, the officer's not there. So, what do you do? Increase chance laser and particle beam systems will overcome enemy ECM by 10%. That's good. Increases laser and particle beam damage by 10%. So we even deal even more damage here. We shouldn't forget that the campaign setting from the Broken Earth scenario for Academy gives us another 35% damage boost. That's why I went for laser straight away. So, where do we see that? I think it was here, and then faction modifiers, and then there should be something somewhere. Oh god, it's so many. Somewhere we had this modifier. Chip laser damage here, plus 35%. We're going to get the technology, which gives us another 10% eventually. But we have to imagine that these ships already fight at 45% bonus damage ratio. So, not bad. Yeah, we're gonna destroy the HEP here. There we go. Another batch of additional resources. Now we go here, I think. Or do we just want to continue? Yeah, let's take out the fleet fully here. We go here, take out the Protectorate fleets, and then repair, and then we probably take out or start taking out the servants. But yeah, let's see how we exactly play it. I think the ship batch is already in construction. Yep, the version 3 is here. And what I also started to create is a template for the colonizer here. Oh, I misspelled colonizer and salvage. So we have two colonizer classes under construction as well, which will bring the fusion platform kit. And now I'm just going to build up more fleet, more stuff. Meanwhile, fusion reactor 6 is on its way. Mighty machine will open up Accelerando, and we have done that. We open up reactor 7. That's the highest tech level we can get. with 28,000 or 340,000 per year, that won't be a problem at all. So, let's jump a little bit forward to see what else we might want to kick off in this episode. We are already close to 5 military score, but we are still, of course, lacking navies here. Okay, let's wrap up this episode in 21-24 November. We are going to wrap up the annexation here of Papua New Guinea here, which will be additional 90 million people for our Australia from the protectorate. We took out the fleet from the protectorate around Earth in between, which was mostly just watching the fireworks. And yeah, they're all pretty simple. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. We are going to abandon the remnant here. We don't care about this one. So, I have decided now that we are going to go to 10 armies here in the Australian Republic of the Southern Cross as well. Then this should bring us above the cap of the aliens here. Combine that also with these armies or navies that are currently getting built. And when this is done, we will jump the alien admin and probably crush them extremely fast, because we are going to have two massive armies with this one here around 6 military strength and this one with around probably 5.5 at that moment. We still have to invest a lot into navy here. We are currently at 5 of 12. We could scale down a bit to push the navy progression a bit more. But yeah, in the next episode, we are going to jump the gun with the alien admin, and also we will probably have our first proper fleet here, which can then clean up, for example, Lunar, where the servants are pretty established here with, I think there's around 60 ships here. We have to take them out. Protectorate gone, and the resistance fleets are gone here. And eventually I will also take out the Humanity First fleet. I think Initiative and Exodus I will leave for now. But yeah, let's see long term. And what we now need to develop is a template for the Marines. I mean, I do have one here. This has 24 Marine strength, which means we need 25 of those ships roughly to be able to assault a base from the aliens. So that's a lot. But I'm going to make another Dreadnought class ship, which will be designed to take out the alien battle stations. That's what I wanted to say. Because I'm not trusting my salvage class alone. I mean, it's good. And we are going to have 10, so I can send them along the way somewhere. But I think I'm going to just make a few more Dreadnoughts with that design, and probably also the newest reactor, which is going to be the Reactor 6 here. The only problem I didn't solve yet is the shipyard problem, which we could do now. I think it's what I want to do though. So we are going to make a ring hab here in Leo. And this one is only going to be shipyard. So shipyard, main shipyard. Let's call it main shipyard. Something like this. And then we just need fusion reactor farms here. And the problem is we don't have the upgrade to the farm yet. So that's going to be a bit annoying, but can fix that later. Yeah, and I'm going to just build that up here. I assume that we can... Fusion reactor farm consumes quite a lot of resources. But it also produces like 3 times the energy. Yeah, we are going to use the fusion reactor farm. Resources will not be a problem in long term. They are only a problem short term. We're also running short on volatiles again. The Spaceworks, how much does it cost me? Ooh, costly. Alright, I'm going to build that up. The shipyard as it is, and then we can use this one for main ship construction as well. Probably we are going to run into a resource issue because we are going to not have none eventually when our shipyard would produce full time. So, yay! But yeah, for now, leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next episode where we go after the admin.